Okay. So I'm trying to inserting. So when you are double clicking the software which you have downloaded, it will ask this window, click on run. It is preparing for the installation. Click on next, and this is the path. Okay, so by default it will take C drive path. If you want to change it, you can change it. If you are okay with that, then you can click on next. I'm trying to installing the software on C drive. Okay, click on next and click on install it. Okay, so here if you observe, I'm taking the screenshot. Okay, so here when the moment you are connecting to SnowSQL, which means command line interface, and -a is the Snowflake account name and -u is the user name. Okay, so you will get it. I'll show you practically. Okay, click on finish it. So the software get installed successfully. So now, so how we will connect it here is, go to the run, type cmd, enter. It will take you into the command. So here I'm typing snow SQL space -a. -a in the sense Snowflake account name. Okay. So Snowflake account name here is, as I said, this is the Snowflake account. Along with the region, you can copy it. Okay. You can get the Snowflake account name from the URL, or you can get the Snowflake account name from here. Okay. Space. You can paste it. Enter. And it will ask the user name. Okay, so we are getting two messages, right? Failed to initialize the log. So don't worry. So my Snowflake login credentials. Okay, Snowflake login credentials. Snowflake username is AK Reddy, and the password I'm giving. You enter it, then it will connect to Snowflake. Okay, so here we got it right. SnowSQL version v1.2.16, and the type is SQL statements or any help you need. So it is connecting to compute WH by default is the warehouse, and no database, no schema was selected till now. So you can use database name is DemoDB. Once you choose it, database name DemoDB, this semicolon indicates that this statement is completed successfully. Okay, if I'm not giving semicolon, if I enter it, then it will come down. Okay, semicolon, enter it. So see here in the left side, it took database name, but I have not given schema name. Here schema, no database dot no schema, right? So when the moment I give database name, which means use database name. By default, it will be a public schema. Why I am telling this many times is, if you use any custom databases also, by default schema will be an public schema. Some people expect public, some people will expect answer public and information schema. Both are same only. Okay, so now Snowflake here, till here it is connecting to Snowflake. Okay, so once you give use database name, then it is connecting to the database called DemoDB. Okay, so if you want to view it, use or show tables, you will get the list. So whatever the tables are available in this schema, available in the DemoDB, you will get it. Okay, so now I have a file. I have to load that file into user stage. Okay, so I'm trying to loading a file into user stage. So how we will load the file into user stage here is, so as I said, so we need the file path. How we will load the file into Snowflake internal staging area is, where we have to give the exact file path. Then only the system will recognize that. So I have to check my local system file path. Okay, in EMP. So here my file is stored. So this is the local disk is E, and folder name is EMP. Okay, so now, so with the help of put command, we will load the file into internal staging area. So put file colon, this is forward slash indicating indicating E drive colon backward slash folder is, which means E is the drive. I'm specifying colon, right, that it will indicate the drive name, and backward slash, when the moment I specify backward slash, it's indicating that inside the drive folder name is EMP. Okay, so inside this folder, what is the file name? EMP-01 p-01 .csv. The file format is CSV file. Okay, and space. Now you can specify the user stage name. So user stage represented with @tilde. So @tilde operator slash user stage. If you enter it, it is preparing and it is load the file into user staging area. Clear? So here it is indicating the source name, file name is emp01.csv, and the target, it will get stored with this name in user stage. The source file size is this, and the target size is this. It was compressed it. Okay, and the target compression is ggzip. In the source compression, none, which means in my local disk, compressed this file. Here, Snowflake automatically compress the target size and the status is file get loaded. Clear? So the same way, I'll load the file into table stage. So here, if you observe here, I have not created user stage, but I have given by default this name by indicating a tilde / symbol, indicating that if you, whichever the name you are comfortable, you can make your name also, so that it will become user stage by default. It will create it and it will get stored here. Okay, and what about the tables? So here, imagine I have created a employee table, right? Employee table having this many columns. So I'll create a one more table called create or replace table emp01 like employee. So emp01 table will be created and it will be like how this table is created, same way it will this emp01 table will get created. Okay, table is created. So when the moment the table we have created emp01, so this will be by default it will be created table stage. Okay, so I'm just indicating that I'm copying this. So the table stage is represented by @ symbol and the table name is emp01. Okay, so this is the table name. So we are giving the table name and enter. The same file, it will get loaded into table staging area also. Okay, the status is get loaded. But here for named stage, we have to create a stage. Okay, so I'll take this step in another sheet. Internal. For user stage, no need to create a stage. User stage is represented by, or I'll make it in the bracket at tilde symbol. The table stage is represented by @ symbol. Table name is nothing but a table stage by adding at the percentage symbol. Okay. The last one is named stage. Named stage is represented by at. Here need to create stage mandatorily. So how we will create a stage here is create stage name. Okay. The data into the file which I'm trying to loading. I'm loading into this name stage. Okay, at named underscore stage. So the file will get loaded into named stage. Clear? So in this staging area, the file is available in this staging area. So from this staging area, if n number of people want to access the data, they can access it. So no one, if I have loaded this file into this name stage. Okay, so if you want to use this data for different purpose, then you can directly use this name stage. Again, you no need to load the data into the name stage. So that is the beauty of here. Okay, so the data distribution is very easy, and whoever want, they can access the data. Okay, so in case this data is for example, imagine if 10 people are working in or 100 people are working in one project, and if the data is really important for the test scenarios, then that cases whoever is receiving the file which is having huge volume of the data, so that person, they can create a name stage and they can load the data into named stage through command line interface. So that person has to share it to everyone. So I have load the data into the named stage. So the named stage is this one. So that whoever want to access this data, and if they want to perform any testing activities, so they can do it. So one person here doing effort, and rest everyone can access this data. Clear? Any doubts here? So this is the interview question, how you can load the data. So we having three ways we can load the data. One is either external staging area. One is external staging area. External staging area means AWS, Azure, GCP. Internal staging area. Internal staging area having three types. One is user stage, table stage, name stage. Okay, which is by default which stage it is. When we create internal staging area, what is the default stage? Default stage is user stage. So in the real time, we will use only name stage only. Okay. And the last one is through web console we can load the data. So this is not recommendable. So why it is not recommendable here is few of the performance techniques won't apply it by default, like the compression and multiple micro partitioning. Okay, may not apply 100%. So that is the reason this is not recommendable. Okay, so if you observe what is the difference between here and here is individually person has to load the data into specific table. Okay, and that person has to share the table to everyone. Okay, I have created this file. This emp01 file having how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 columns are there. So if I load this file into here, and I don't want this 11 columns data. I want only 5 or 6 columns data. So I have loaded here. But the other person is needed other columns also. So that case, this won't work. So once you load this file into name stage, so the complete file will be available in this name stage. If one person want only employee ID and mail ID, they can load this data from name staging area to their own custom table. Okay, so whichever the columns they need, only those columns they can pick it up and they can load it. So here the flexibility is there, and here it will apply automatic compression techniques, and it will convert in the gzip format. So this compression techniques won't be available if you load the data directly into through web console. Any doubts? Today class is really important. So I shared many interview questions. Definitely at least 1 or 2 questions you can expect from the interview. Okay, so if anyone having any questions, I'll try to answer your questions. So the next topic will be cloud, which means in the AWS, how we can create a AWS account, and so that will take minimum 1 hour. So today we don't talk about data joining, phone, country, city, region from that named stage.
Not to specify table name, Mahesh. From after from
Invalid EMP ID. Sorry?
no need to specify the table name.
No, here we are not loading data into table. So we are loading the data into here, named stage. So let me try it here. From here, select star from named stage. Star, it won't work, I guess. Date of birth, date of joining, country, city, region, EMP ID. only. Okay, let me try it. Copy into command. Okay, so I have loaded this copy command. I'll tell you. So you just keep in mind or keep in park as of now. So this copy command. So this is table which we have created in other sheet.